Alright, hello AFDA students. I'm going to show you how to get started on your project in this video, and then there'll be a second video for the second half of the project. So in this project, you are designing a bake sale to raise money for a charity that's important to you. So on the first slide, it says maximizing donations, a study by, and you'll put your name, and if you're working with a partner, you'll put your partner's name as well. You and your partner should be working on the same document. If you need help with that, please ask me. Down here, it says food A versus food B. So you need to figure out which foods you're going to make. And you are welcome to go to the grocery store and do your own research, or you can look into the Google Classroom, and in the same place where you found your project, right here where it says Unit 6 Project, you also have some baking information from Giant. So you can click on that, and you can look. There are 6 items that you could choose from. So the first one's blueberry muffins, or you could make brownies, chocolate chip cookies, cakes or cupcakes, lemon bars, or pumpkin pie. Now remember, this is the price for the mix, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that you're making mix. You're making pumpkin pie. So I'm going to use some things that are not in here because I don't want to limit what you can do. You're not allowed to do the same project as me. So I'm going to say, I'm going to choose something not in here. So maybe I'll say corn muffins. So my food A would be corn muffins. And then my food B, I'm not sure. I've listed almost everything I can think of in here. Maybe it'll be sugar cookies. Okay, it says it was due on March 4th, which is today, but it's not. It was due on March 6th, so you can change that too. Okay, so once you've decided what your 2 foods are, you can move on, and you're going to choose a charity. If you don't know the names of any charities, that's fine. You can figure it out. You can Google charities that help, and you could put whatever you like in here. Dogs, you could put children, you could put homeless, and then you can look at these here. Oh, which one would be interesting to you? Maybe homeless families. Okay, and see if you can find a list of charities to choose from. So here's an interesting list. You could choose any of these. Another way you could do it, going back to the project, is I give you this website, charitynavigator.org. So you could highlight that and Google that. Okay, so here again, you could look at these top 10 lists maybe. Followed charities, celebrity-related charities, supersized charities, most frequently viewed charities. These are good things to look at too. Okay, and you can look. So I like to help animals, so maybe I'll choose the World Wildlife Fund. So I got that there. Okay, so I'm going to put the World Wildlife Fund on here. And the connection I have is I love animals. Oh, sorry, World Wildlife Fund actually goes up here. And that doesn't look right, so let's fix your font. Make it bold, make it bigger. Alright, the connection I have is I love animals, and I need to figure out what this charity will do with my money. So I'm going to go back and see. Now this is a concern right here, so you could read through that and that might change your mind about whether or not you think that this is a good charity. Let's see. Let's look at the overall score and rating. I think that's what I'm on right now. So, I'm not finding the overall score and rating. I might find it if I search directly for World Wildlife Fund. So let me try that up here. World Wildlife Fund. Okay, so it gets 3 stars out of 4, so I can put that on there. And it still has this here. Show me the rating. Alright, and its overall score is 80.32, which is actually not that great. So if you got something like this, you might decide, maybe I should choose something else, something in the 90%. But for now, I'm just going to put this on here. So it gets 3 stars out of 4. And an overall rating of, I think it was about 80%? 80.32%. Okay. And let's see if I can find out what the World Wildlife does. Here's its mission. Preserve the diversity and abundance of life on Earth. So it's going to protect endangered species. So let's go back, and the goal is protecting this in your own words. Do not copy and paste here. And I think I'm done with this slide. So if I were to have this bake sale, I would be raising money for the World Wildlife Fund. Alright, bake good X. So let's go back and see, what did I say I was going to make? Corn muffins and sugar cookies. So X is going to be corn muffins. Okay. There are blank servings in a batch. So this is information you can get from the baking form. Now, corn muffins aren't on here, but it's probably going to be similar to the blueberry muffins. So I'm going to look at the blueberry muffins here. This one right here, if I make it big, I can see how many servings are in the container. Okay, so it says 6 servings in a container, which doesn't, oh, that's because that makes 2 muffins. So I'm going to actually say that this makes 12 muffins, 6 servings, but a serving is 2 muffins. So there are 12, makes 12 muffins. Alright, and then here you make up the price you're going to charge. So you have to think about, what will somebody pay for a corn muffin in this case? I mean, it would be hard to get $1, but if I don't charge $1, I might not make profit. So I'm going to charge $1 per serving. So I will charge blank per batch. Okay, so 12 servings times $1 is $12. But just in case you can't hear, if you're not listening, I'm going to show you. I just did 12 servings times $1 per serving to get $12 per batch. And it takes blank minutes to make a batch. So that information is also on your baking info. Okay, so I'm looking at blueberry muffins here. Okay, if you look, it tells you how long to bake for. So it says to bake 15 to 20 minutes, and you have to choose one number. So I'm going to say maybe 18 minutes for the baking. And then looking at all these steps here, I figure it's going to take maybe another 15 minutes to do all of these steps. So 15 plus 18 minutes for the baking. So that would be 33 minutes to make this. So it takes 33 minutes to make a batch. For the ingredients, the first ingredient is going to be corn muffin mix. Okay, and you'll get that price from the box right here where it says $3.19, but mine's not blueberry muffins, mine's corn muffins. So we're going to say that mine is $2.99. I did make that up. You're not allowed to make anything up. You have to get your information from this sheet. Then we have to look for the ingredients. So if you look here, it will tell you the ingredients, how much water, oil, and eggs, or sometimes it will have butter and eggs. So I need to put down what ingredients I need. So mine's a little different from these. Mine is going to need 3/4 cup oil. I know that's a lot, but here's the thing. I'm trying to do something different from yours. 3/4 cup oil, and it's going to need 3 eggs. Okay? Alright, so 3/4 cup oil. Let's figure out how much that's going to cost. If you go back to the baking info and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can find prices. Now this here is the price for 3 cups of oil. So I know the price for 3 cups of oil, $2.29, and I'm going to just do a little bit of math now. So 3 cups of oil is $2.29. So to find 1 cup of oil, I'm just going to divide it by 3. So that would be 2.29 divided by 3. So I get 76 cents for 1 cup of oil. And now if I want 3/4 cup of oil, you take 76 cents and you multiply it times 3/4. And that actually might be easiest to do on Desmos rather than that little calculator. So I'm going to use Desmos to multiply those. 76 cents times 3/4, and I get 57 cents right down here. And that's the price for 3/4 cup of oil. So let's put that down right now. I already forgot. 57 cents. Alright, now I need to find the price for 3 eggs. So looking at the baking info, it says 8 eggs are $1.49. So let's go back. 8 eggs are $1.49. So I'm going to find the price of 1 egg by dividing it by 8. $1.49 divided by 8. So that's going to round to 19 cents for 1 egg. And now I need 3 eggs, so I'll multiply that by 3. So 0.19 times 3, 57 cents for this as well. That's interesting. That won't normally happen to you. Alright, so 57 cents also for my eggs. Alright, so total expenses, that's how much it will cost to make this recipe. So now we need to add $2.99 plus 57 cents plus 57 cents. 7 plus 57 cents. So $4.13. All right, the profit is the money that you get to keep. So that's the sales price, how much you're going to charge, minus the expenses, because you had to pay that much just to get started. So I'm going to sell the corn muffins for $12 for the whole tray of 12 muffins. And my expenses are $4.13. So if I subtract 12 minus 413, I'm actually going to write that out. 12 minus 413 equals, and then let me just subtract that. 12 minus 413. So $7.87 of profit. Okay, so we finished up my slide for corn muffins. Now we're going to do the next slide. My second food was sugar cookies. Okay, so for sugar cookies, again, you have to go back and find the servings and then figure out what you're going to charge per serving. So I'll look at the baking info. I don't have sugar cookies on here, so maybe I'll compare it to this one, chocolate chip cookie mix. But again, this is not exactly the right thing for sugar cookies. Okay, so this says it has 18 servings, so I'm going to say the sugar cookies would also have 18 servings. I'm going to think of a serving as a couple small cookies, and really don't think, well, I don't know if I can get $1 out of that one. I'm going to say 75 cents. And so that means I have to multiply 18 times 75 cents to find out how much to charge for the whole batch. 18 times 0.75, $13.50. Okay, sugar cookies are going to take a little bit longer, especially if you make them into shapes. So let's look at this. For the baking of cookies, it doesn't take too long. In fact, I'm not sure if it's on here or not. It's probably down here. But baking of cookies doesn't take very long, probably 10 to 15 minutes. But then the preparation is going to take a little bit longer. So I'm going to say that it's going to take 30 minutes to bake a batch. Alright, so then my ingredients, I'm going to start, oh, and I forgot to title this. This is sugar cookies. Alright, so I'm going to start with sugar cookie mix. Okay. This mix was $2.39, but the sugar cookie mix I'm going to say is $2.49. Then I need to add 1 stick of butter and 1 egg, but I'm going to change it so that it's different. So I'll say 1.5 sticks of butter, and I'm going to say 2 eggs. Remember, you're going to use the exact information from here, but mine was sugar cookies, not chocolate chip cookies. Alright, so for the butter, I need to scroll to the bottom. Okay, butter says 4 sticks are $3.49. So let me go and figure this out. Okay. 4 sticks butter equals $3.49. So now I'm going to find 1 stick of butter. By dividing by 4. 349 divided by 4. So 87 cents. And now to find 1.5 sticks of butter. I'm going to multiply 87 cents times 1.5. So that's going to round up to $1.31. Okay, so going back to my project, the 1.5 sticks of butter is going to be $1.31. And then the 2 eggs, let's go back to what I already figured out. So 1 egg is 19 cents. So 2 eggs will be 19 cents times 2. So 38 cents for my eggs. Okay, so total expenses now, I need to add these up. Let's see, it's going to be $4.80. So this one plus this one, nope, that's $3.80. 380 plus 38. $4.18. Okay, so my profit is going to be $13.50 minus $4.18. $9.32. All right, so this is the first 4 slides that we've finished. If you have finished those 4 slides, then you can move on to your next video.